These are the sample packs that every producer should have in their library if you're trying to step up your game, get the best mixes possible, finish more music, and just have a little less headache when it comes to making music. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Steven, the co-founder of Cymatics.fm. We have created more samples than I'm pretty sure any other company in the entire world. We've done everything from hardcore sound design and EDM to doing drum kits and melodies and hip hop. Not to mention we've had artists like Future, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Roddy Ricch, Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi Vert, and a lot more other people use our sounds. It's safe to say that I've been doing this for quite a while, and I have learned essentially what are the best packs for you to have inside your DAW. And whether you download our sample packs or go get it somewhere else, I want to talk about what I look for in a sample pack and what kind of things bring me the most value. So the first thing every producer needs in their DAW is a melodic one-shot library. They sound like this. These are essentially instrument one-shots all at the key of C. For Cymatics' one-shot library, we've done a lot of stuff at the studio, recording different instrumentation, whether it be live instrumentation or hardware synthesizers. We have taken sounds that we designed from scratch and we process them through hardware, a bunch of different plugins, and what we end up getting is a lot of stuff that's kind of pre-processed, ready to go. What people don't realize is how good one-shots are compared to plugins. Like, plugins are great. I'm a guy who makes plugins, but a lot of the stuff in plugins can be a little bit slower and a little bit more of a set type of sound you're getting out of a certain plugin. When it comes to one-shots, they're really not perfect. Some of them drift slightly out of key. Other ones have like layers stacked upon each other. There's weird processing that just isn't perfect because it's just a printed waveform. But when you use that printed waveform, you get fucking amazing sounds. So here's a one-shot I really like. And I actually just grabbed some MIDI from one of our MIDI packs, but listen to how incredible this sounds. It's a vibe instantly. And the more one-shots you have, the more of these different vibes you can get right away. Like, real quick, let me sub out this same exact sound with a different one-shot so you can hear. So here's another one-shot right here, and listen to this one because it specifically drifts out of key. You can hear, it's not perfect, you hear a little bit like static noise, but I'm gonna put those same chords on this sound instead so you can hear how it can be different right away. Fucking amazing, right? So I just showed you two little one-shots. We have thousands of one-shots we released under Cymatics, and I'm telling you, if you guys want some great sounds, something that can help you get up and running really fast, having one-shot libraries in your DAW can be an absolute game changer. The next thing that can be absolutely incredible to have in your DAW is actually an ambient field recording sample pack. Let me show you what that is. So we literally got a handful of recorders, sent them to a lot of our producers from different countries and stuff, and told everybody to kind of like go outside, go in nature, go to city spots, and we did a lot of these ourselves as well. And what you end up getting is a lot of interesting real life nature sounds that if you layer on with your music, you can do really interesting stuff with. Right here is actually a sample from the Atlanta Beltline. And now watch what happens when I just layer that right on top of those chords we had. It's not something you do all the time, but if you want to add emotion to a breakdown or do something interesting to an intro or change up your mix a little bit, just by putting this, those random noises will kind of fill out your mix and make it sound more organic. It can be really handy, so I'd highly suggest having a live ambient field recording pack. And one little trick you can do, so you can actually sidechain these ambient recordings to like your kick and get really interesting grooves. Listen to this. And all together. Just a little trick you can do with them. I think it's really useful in a lot of different ways. The one I would suggest you download is actually called Life. It's a pack we put out for free. We have a ton of different recordings from different locations, and it's pretty much the only one you need, if I'm being honest. And it's actually 100% for free. There should be a link in the description, so feel free to go pick that up. The next thing that every producer needs is a really great set of MIDI packs. The thing is that for me as a producer, this really changed my life because I used to write everything, and my songwriting skills are actually not that great. And at the same time, I'm not that good at music theory, so the amount of stuff that I could come up with here felt very limited. The second Cymatics started hiring songwriters and producers and people who are really great at like music theory and stuff, and I started working with their MIDI, I noticed a huge jump in my music. I'm pulling up one of our MIDI packs here, and as you can see, everything is key labeled. I'll show you how easy it is to find different melodies that would be great for a song starter, essentially. We have a lot of our MIDI organized by genre, so if you need some EDM MIDI, lo-fi, R&B, trap, we kind of have it ready, because if I go into trap, this same sound that sounds very nostalgic and emotion, all of a sudden becomes the base of a sick trap beat. Let me find one to show you. So you can already hear it, you know? Having amazing MIDI is really important. It's not that you can't songwrite when you want to, but the reality is that it's very hard being a producer, because a lot of people, or the expectation I should say, is that you need to be an expert engineer, you need to be an expert songwriter, you need to be an expert at your DAW, you need to be an expert sound designer. I think the reality is you need to understand how to use resources and work with those types of people, because a producer is kind of like the head composer. You might not be playing that violin or that cello, but you are orchestrating and writing and making this whole thing come together. That's the way I look at production, and having access to stuff like this can kind of help those shortcomings and just make your life easier as a producer, so you can do more of what you love. And for me, it's not necessarily playing, but it's finding the sauce. So now let's talk about drum kits. There's a few things that I really like about drum kits, and I'll tell you what I look for in drum kits and how to get the most value out of drum kits. So the first thing that you guys should fall in love with is actually hi-hat loops. Hi-hat loops and hi-hat MIDI essentially speed up your workflow so much, because if I'm in a studio session or I'm just inspired to make music and you have that inspiration, you don't want to do anything to jeopardize it, because sometimes diving into some little tedious process like drawing in hi-hats might be the thing that kind of kills the vibe. I mean, if you love doing that, don't get me wrong, don't let me stop you. But if you want to keep a vibe going, like I already have this trap MIDI for the last example I want to show you. If I want to like get a vibe going, I'm probably just going to try out some hi-hat loops. And once I find one I like, I'll modify it a little bit. Let me show you. So right there, I might just take that and modify it with this sound. Same thing. This little pitched one's like okay, but I don't like it that much, so I'm like just changing the loop. As you can see, hi-hat loops are just something that you can quickly lay down ideas, and even if you want to modify them, you can modify them just how I slice up the loop. And if you're somebody who's a little more particular about what hi-hat one-shots you want to use, just use the hi-hat MIDI, sub out the one-shots that way. Regardless, using hi-hat loops has been like kind of like a breakthrough in the past like 10 years. I think it's just really speeds up your workflow when you have those different ideas. Another thing to think about, it's not necessarily that there's any one drum kit that's like the end-all be-all drum kit. I personally love to dive into as many different types of drum kits as possible, as many different styles as possible. For me, it's all Cymatics stuff because I have a very, very large team that makes a lot of different styles. But what I'm looking for out of each drum pack is honestly, whether it be the hi-hat folder, the 808 folder, I'm just looking for 1, 2, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, samples that I resonate with, because it's not that all the samples aren't good, it's that which ones do I want to add to my go-to folder that help define my sound. If you find a couple go-to samples that kind of become your signature samples in every drum kit, and you've been doing this now for like a decade like I have, you end up having an enormous catalog of samples that can really help your production, and not to mention help define your own sound. You build a really sick catalog of stuff, you know? I don't need every sample to be perfect. I need to find samples I fucking love. And by the way, the hi-hats as well as some of the drums I'm about to use on this, because I kind of want to lay out the beat a little bit, is all from our new pack Duality, which is actually an entire production suite. And there's actually a free version of this, a beta. There's a link in the description. So if you want to use these same sounds, just check out the link in the description. That snare right there is already one of those snares that I was talking about that I just already know I'm gonna love. Another important thing to look for inside drum kits is actually drum loops that are really good. And personally, there's not much you can do with the full drum loop. I mean, it's cool, but the flexibility on it's like not really there. So pretty much on every single Cymatics pack, I started putting drum loop stems. So as you can see here, just for this one drum loop alone, I have everything. I have the clap, the hi-hat, the kicks, and stuff like that. And what I like to do is I like to use pieces of it. So I already have the hi-hats, I don't need that. Clap, I already found a snare I liked. Maybe I'll keep this open hat, see how it sounds, these percussion and these little snares. Now let's just see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good to me. I was able to just grab that kick stem and just have the basis for my kick. And if I wanted to, yeah, I could just go in there, cut out certain kicks I didn't like. I can just easily modify the drum loop stems and play with individual layers. This is literally extremely important because it takes drum loops from being something that's sort of not that useful because you can't do that much with the full drum loop. But when you get the stems, you essentially can do anything you want. You get full creative control. And that's why if you guys, you know, have used some Cymatics packs, you can see that you can do so much with it because we really make sure we include everything you need to kind of take it in whatever direction you want. Here's an 808 I've been liking a lot. Which one did I end up using? Yeah, there's Leave It Behind. See, already right there, I liked how it sounded, so I just usually start if I like it, so then in FL I can kind of save where it's at. That's all I'm looking for. Just start that sample, I'm like, okay, that's one of the ones I want to come back to next time I'm diving in this folder, right? All right, guys, next up is you need to have the absolute best collection of melodies as possible in as many different styles as possible. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been able to push my sound in areas that I would no way haven't been able to do without samples. Because the time it would take me to become as good at sound design as some of the EDM guys I have on my team, or become as good at songwriting and playing like keys to make it sound like a 1960s vintage keys. Like, it would take me so long to learn that kind of stuff versus just to use a sample and start manipulating it, making my own, that I think that you're able to push your sound a lot further if you focus on sample manipulation and learn a lot of processing techniques. I'm gonna dive into some melodies from our new pack Duality, and I'm gonna show you what you can do with the melody really quickly. For me to learn guitar and learn to sing like that, there's no way in fucking hell. So me to have that sample and know that I could flip it really quickly if I want to is really good. And one thing, just like our drum loops, we have stem loops for pretty much everything. Let me play a couple more. I already love this one right here, so let me grab all the stem layers. And as you can see, you have access to each layer. So if I play it, I can manipulate now each layer individually and really push in whatever direction I want. And one small note to mention is that I also have access to the MIDI as well, right? So if you want to get the chords or whatever it may be, we also provide that as well. Obviously that becomes useful. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna pitch this around a little bit and try to turn it into something new. I'm gonna go down 2 semitones. Change BPM up a little bit. I'm gonna click some vocal samples and match it up. Having everything, by the way, BPM and key labeled, it makes life easy. But as you can see right there, I can do so much with this. I can take it 100 different directions. I can leave room on it for a vocalist if I want to turn it into a beat. I can turn this into an EDM song, add a drop. I think having melody loops will essentially help you with finish more songs. That's one thing that people don't realize is that when I have all these layers, I have so many different options and paths I can go down to. It's easy for me to come up with the amount of ideas needed to actually get to the finish line versus needing to generate every single idea. So I think having a bunch of melody loops essentially will help you finish more music. Not to mention, in today's world as a producer, there's a lot of different reasons you're a producer. You may make music personally and make this style of music. You may try to get big stream numbers with some random lo-fi shit. You might try to work with vocalists and make trap beats if you want to work with rappers and stuff. There's different reasons producers make music, and having access to a large library of melodies. By the way, everything's royalty free, meaning if you get on a major movie with a sync deal, if you get something placed with Future, like the Future song that we got placed or something like that, you actually don't pay us anything because everything's 100% royalty free, so you keep all the money. So having access to a library like that is going to essentially allow you to do what you need to do as a producer and make the volume you need and to have the quality you need to really kind of go after it as a producer. And the last thing I wanted to say is that there's a lot of little sample packs out there. I would highly suggest checking out our new production suite Duality. The difference between a production suite and a sample pack, a production suite is something that we work months and months on. We have usually about 40 plus producers working on, and it's an entire premium library of sounds, and you don't need anything else. Like, you could get a production suite like Duality and only use that to make music. The basses, the effects, the drums you need, the different melodies, the MIDI, the one shots I showed off in this video. You have all of that in a production suite, and you'd be able to use that for a few years and literally not need another sound. That's how much stuff is in these production suites. And not to mention, we actually do these as exclusive releases, meaning we only give out 1,000 licenses. Essentially, that makes it more valuable to you as a producer, because if you end up getting it, you and only a small amount of people have access to it versus the free packs we put out that have hundreds of thousands of producers who are also using it. And fun fact, some of our biggest placements actually came out of our production suites. Anyways, there's a link in the description for the Duality beta pack. Be sure to go check that out. We have the other packs we talked about in this video as well. And be on the lookout for the full version of Duality. I promise you, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be something that you're gonna make albums and albums worth of music. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy producing. Peace.